What's up, good people? Let's get it. Welcome to Design Love, inspiration, ideas, and solution for folks who love interior design. I am so glad you decided to join me for another week of fun. Make sure you check out last week's show where we talked about how to design your home to fit your lifestyle. Now, this week, we are chatting it up about the Repurpose Your Stuff Spring Spruce Up. Don't that just make you want to whoop whoop? It's a 7-day challenge and it's going to start this Saturday. And it's also okay if you already started because, hey, sometimes you just get to going and you're like, oh my God, I have so much that I can do, and you get into it. But if you want to make it a full week, it's going to start Saturday, March 26th, and it's going to end Saturday, April the 2nd. The challenge is all about updating a room, a space, a corner in your home by recycling, repurposing items you already have. Really about 80 to 90%, you want to just repurpose and reuse things you already have. Now, to get some support, I invite you to join my Facebook group, Custom on a Budget, for support and inspiration and ideas to be successful. Yes, you can buy a few new things, but create a budget. I'm suggesting you might have a max budget of about, let's say, $300, but you know what max budget you want to create for yourself. And I hear you saying, but Denise, how are we going to do that? Don't worry, I got you, because in this episode, I have got some great stuff to share with you because I created this show to help folks just like you solve their design problems and solve them quickly. I'm Denise Joy, designer, artist, and creator of the Furaha method of joyful design. By the way, Furaha means joyful in Swahili. Now listen, y'all, don't be stingy. Share this experience with your community. I know they will appreciate it. And drop your state. What state are you watching from? I would love to shout you out. Put it in the comments or the chat section below. You know, there is an art to creating an attractive home at an affordable price. And my promise is to make design accessible for everyone. Through my boutique firm, we keep design accessible because every person deserves a custom on a budget experience. For every project, no matter large or small, I help my homeowners keep the Furaha principles top of mind. 1, honor yourself. Fill your home with things you love. 2, treat yourself better than company. 3, stop settling for, oh, that's good enough. 4, add meaning and age in your home besides yourself. And then 5, allow joy to have permanent residence in your life. You know, I don't help you just transform your home. I really do help you transform your life. Now, this is the Wind Down Wednesday edition of Design Love. So every time I say design, every time you hear design, you got to take a tiny sip of your beverage of choice. And you know what? I just said it. So sip, everyone. Make sure you subscribe. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And if you are watching this replay on another platform, just go to www.customonabudget.com and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode of Design Love, any of my makeover videos. I actually just completed every other Monday. I do Monday Night Lives, which are how-to tutorials. I just covered how to hang peel and stick wallpaper on this recent Monday Night Live, so check that out. Well, let's jump into the show. What are some benefits of participating in the Repurpose Your Stuff Spring Spruce Up? What's the value of looking at your home with fresh eyes and saying to yourself, you know what? There's some stuff in here that I either don't use at all or I'm not using it well. Benefits. When you do something with a community, you are more likely to get it done. You're more likely to stick to it. You're more likely to finish it. If you set a begin date and an end date, most of the time, you're going to position yourself so you can accomplish your goal. 2, you are going to feel better about things that you have, you know, lying around, or they're in the back of a closet, or they just have always been a bit of like an eyesore, or just something that felt out of place in a room. Number 3, you're going to improve the good vibes in your home. That's what we're all after. Our homes feeling like a hug when we go in there, a sanctuary, a place we don't necessarily want to leave. 4, you're going to gain momentum, and it's going to help you complete some of those other projects that you have on your design wish list, which we all have, right? And then you're going to awaken your creativity, and that creativity, increased creativity, is going to flow into other areas of your life, and it's going to create this whole marvelous, magical experience. And then last, you're going to feel like a badass. Trust me, I know you will. If you are the kind of person and you have several unfinished projects in your home, this will be super helpful for you. It may be your first time doing something like this, but really community support is invaluable when you take on something like this. And remember, you can join my Facebook group, Custom on a Budget, and you can get support there. Next up, I am going to share with you some specific ideas and solutions for areas you can repurpose, things you can do to repurpose and recycle and redo spaces in your home. But first, y'all know I have to shout out my faithful DDT weekly shout outs. I am always excited about my faithful members of my Dopenificent Design Tribe. Now, these are the folks who watch my videos, they comment, they look at the makeover, they even hire me as their designer. So if you're in the audience live, or if you are watching the replay, drop something in the comment, let me shout you out. This week's shout outs: my cousin Lois Bailey, sister friend Karen Harrison, my niece Brittany Faulkner, my sister friend Lisa Neely, my former student Christopher Gerard, and long-term family friend Jocelyn Buckley. Thank you, everyone. And listen, if I didn't shout you out this week, show some love, and I'll shout you out next week. Remember, we're going to be repurposing things you already have in your home. This means you're going to walk into a room and step back and start to look at things with fresh eyes. You're going to be, let's say, a little more critical on your space than you may have been in the past. And so you want to determine, what space am I thinking I want to redo? So here, I want to give you some solutions. I want to give you some ideas, suggestions of things you can do, spaces you can approach to do and spring spruce up and repurpose stuff in your home. I'm suggesting a max budget of about $300. But again, you decide what your max budget is going to be, because remember, the focus, 80 to 90% is to just move furniture, maybe move one chair from another location. I'm going to get into more of what I suggest you should do here, but most folks are going to carve out probably an hour a day from Monday through Friday. But I did design this so that you will have 3 weekend days to really take a deep dive. You might even include purging and organizing to do that as part of this. Repurpose your stuff, spring spruce up. It's that time of year, guys. Let's jump in and get this done. One of my best tips is that you might segment a room. The reason why I suggest this approach is so you don't end up feeling overwhelmed. When I say segment a room, what I mean is that you, say you have a 15-foot section of a wall, that you might just pick a corner of a room or a space to actually approach to repurpose that area. You might even create an accent wall or a statement wall. You might freshen it up with some paint, do some DIY. You might use some of that peel and stick wallpaper if you do not like the permanency of wallpaper that's permanent wallpaper. Use peel and stick. You could reduce soft furnishings. That means that you just take all of your pillows and buy new, updated, refreshed pillow covers. That is so much fun. One of the best places you can get really great, very budget-friendly pillow covers is through Amazon.com. They have a tremendous list. Of course, you could look at Paragold. You're going to pay a little bit higher price point there. Joss and Main. You could really look anywhere. But I have had great success with marvelous quality at excellent price point. So you might do soft furnishings, including like updating throws, for cool evenings and things where you need to cover up. You also can look at redoing the artwork in your home. Has anybody ever considered that? Literally moving pieces of art. I just finished that in my home. I did 3 different rooms for the spring spruce up, repurpose your stuff. And I moved all of the art around. I'm going to tell you about my art gallery hallway in a moment here. Yes. Okay, fantastic. Oh, I love to do decluttering. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy you shared that, Lane. And thanks and welcome to the show tonight. So move your art around. That's another option so that you can get a different feel. And you're going to appreciate the art in a whole new way. Art and wall decor. When I say art, I'm including just wall decor in general. You can also look at doing a kitchen refresh. What do I mean by that? You might purchase new wall decor pieces, soft furnishings like towels and pot warmers. Yeah, not pot warmers. What do you call those? You know what I'm talking about. So you don't burn your hand. Purchase new things like that. Maybe you choose a new color. Maybe you choose a new canister set or something like that. That you want to just bring new energy. But the goal here is to reinvigorate the energy in your home, to create a vibe. I would even suggest setting a word. Maybe your word is, I want this room to feel more uplifting, or I want this room to feel more joyous, or I want this room to feel more calm and serene. When you set the intention of a word that will guide your design choices, hey, what's going on? Thank you, girl, pie holders. You're going to then start to make choices that move into that feeling that you're seeking to create in that space. So the kitchen, a bathroom is another place to look at doing a spruce up. Again, new, if you have rugs on the floor, you could update that. You could do new towel setups. You could even paint in your bathroom and do this as part of your spring spruce up, repurpose your stuff. You can also, here's a great, fantastic tip that I think is marvelous. Look at a closet in a brand new way, right? Sometimes we are throwing stuff in a closet and we aren't really utilizing closet space in or maximizing it. So I'm going to suggest, if you have the luxury of maybe you have a basement or somewhere that can actually serve as extra storage, you could take a closet and treat that as your repurposing or refreshing of your stuff for spring spruce up. Maybe you turn it into a small office. I remember I had an apartment, and my very first office was a closet in my apartment. And my son, who was a toddler then, he always used to say, well, that's mommy's, that's mommy's. And it was so cute. You might even turn a closet into a meditation space, and you bring in some plants, and maybe you paint the wall or hang some fabric on the back of a closet wall that really has the vibe that you like and the color. And that way you don't have to paint the space, but you can bring that good energy in there. You might even turn the closet into the spot where all of your workout pieces, your weights, your jump rope, if you have a hula hoop, that those items are all located. Hey, what's going on? What's up there, Rick? And you might even include that as an option to turn and repurpose a closet and position that in a way that you had not considered previously. Another idea. Turn a closet into a child's play zone. Honestly, the ideas are endless. And this segment is all about just stirring your imagination, awakening your creativity so that you are looking at your home, looking at space in a whole new way so that you can repurpose your stuff for the spring spruce up. I shared that I did 3 different rooms in my home for the spring spruce up. And of course, I did them a little bit earlier because I needed to complete them. And my upstairs den turned out phenomenal. I have been sharing the photos up there. I ended up spending, I believe I said $44 total for that. Absolutely. A pet sanctuary. Excellent idea. I actually shared that in the previous show last episode. We talked about pet sanctuaries and using the closet. So right. Great minds think alike. Thanks for that, Rick. So that den turned out absolutely outstanding. Literally everything that I had, I bought a $5 shower curtain, gorgeous shower curtain, and was able to take and whip it up and make a beautiful set of paneled curtains, $5. And I bought a new piece of artwork, the Tree of Life. I think that was $39. So that's like about $45 I spent. But other things that I had in that space, you all, I had in other places in my house where I had it in the basement, literally doing nothing. It's so funny. I had been looking for a new futon cover. I have a futon up there. And then I remembered I had this gorgeous, oh yeah, Barbara, $44, girl. Yes, honey. You know that custom on a budget vibe. And I remembered I had this gorgeous futon cover that I had purchased for a different project back in 2020. I had purchased two, but I didn't use this one. And when I pulled it out, the colors were perfect. They were magical. They gave that room that enlivened or invigorated cozy feel. And I had a sister friend who I grew up with back home in Nebraska come to visit me. She was in town for some work. And when she went upstairs and saw the den, she said, I am never leaving from up here. Oh yes, Lane. Shower curtains. You have to be mindful when you go to the thrift store. Look for something that hasn't been stained, stuff like that over time or usage, but you can find some marvelous gems, particularly around fabric, in a thrift store. I always go there. Like if I want to find fabric, maybe to recover a bench or recover some chairs, some dining chairs or something like that, I always go into that section. And also remember, thrift stores have fabric sections as well. So you can go and look in the fabric. Matter of fact, let me just be honest. In that, the same day I bought that shower curtain, there was a woman in the next aisle in the fabric section. I hadn't made my way over there yet. And she scored a leopard print, a big piece of leopard print fabric. And I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. I was so envious. Oh my goodness. I thought that wasn't for you, right? You guys have had that experience before when you're out there doing that budget-friendly shopping. So I did my guest room as well. I updated the guest room. I added a small, I really moved the artwork around in there, and I added a cute small floor or area rug, and I added a new seating, a new chair in that space. And the room is just so warm and so just uplifting when you go in there. You just don't want to leave. And then lastly, I redid my living room. Now I did spend a little bit more, but I was long overdue for a new large 9x12 area rug. So I spent about $1,500, and I purchased it over the President's Day holidays because I knew that, things would be on sale. But again, I was long overdue. My previous rug, I moved to my basement down here where my studio is, but I had had that rug for almost 15 years, and it's still in decent shape, but I wanted a new vibe, right? Repurpose your stuff. So I was able to get this marvelous look. And then I went online to Amazon.com and purchased 4 leopard print pillows at such an extraordinarily great price. And the feel of the pillows is wonderful and marvelous and lush. So again, I recommend if you want to update your soft furnishings, check out Amazon.com among other places. All right, y'all, it's time for some fun. Where we always have a fun segment. Last show we did yay or nay. This week is bragging rights. What are you proud of about your home? What are you working on? What are you aspirational about, right? Are you saving up to do something awesome? Like I was saving up to get that 9x12 area rug that I had my eye on. And I want to say I am most proud of right now my hallway art gallery. Right? So, we say have a gallery wall. That's where you hang a number of different art pieces in different sizes and has different textures. Well, I have a hallway in my home, and previously it had been pretty much empty. And so what I did was I put floor to ceiling artwork and framed family photos. So I transformed that sort of pass-through hallway into an area where people now want to stop and check things out and spend a little time. And remember, I said my sister friend had come to visit me from Nebraska, and she did that exact thing. She said, "Oh, what do we have here?" And it was, and I kind of just chuckled because it was having the exact effect that I had intended. And I also feel that way. I even experienced the hallway totally different. So drop in the comments if you're watching the replay. What are you proud of? Brag on yourself. Are you proud of the fact that you're going to participate and do the Repurpose Your Stuff Spring Spruce Up? Be proud. Create that uplifted energy in your mindset, and it will translate into your space. Now, you all know I always take a moment to give honor to my very first design mentors, my mom, Donna Jean, and my aunt, Laura May. Some of you've heard my story. I grew up in 13 different homes from the time I was born until I was 17. And no, we were not in the army. My mom was a master at moving us from place to place, but making each place feel like home. I learned a lot about how spaces make you feel, how it affects your feelings, and how meaningful it is to keep things that have great meaning around you. My design approach focuses on creating fresh, vibrant, welcoming spaces, a blend of modern, contemporary, and classic pieces that make rooms feel timeless and inspire joy for a lifetime. I love what I do, y'all. Lane, you want to? Oh, I will admit I did a little repurposing in my bedroom as well. So I love that. Your personal retreat. You're going to repurpose, Barbara. Awesome. Oh, I'm so looking forward to joining you to work on a couple of pieces at your home next week. Okay, Rick, you're going to do some accent walls. What room? Which room are you looking at, Rick? Because you can do it. It doesn't take long. Trust me. Now, weekly video highlight. You know, I always share a video that I recommend you all check out on my channel. This week, I'm going to focus on a video, but I first want to let y'all know everybody's favorite alter ego design assistant, Sustuh Linda. She's in the house. You know, yes, I see you. She over there pumping her arms, talking about whoop, whoop, whoop. Here I come. She is a mess, y'all. Y'all know she's doing every other week because she says she can't spend her whole life on Design Love, but she's going to be coming up and she's going to be doing her segments on the favorite meme of the week. She's going to share this week's Dopenificent List, and y'all know she's going to do her TCB, taking care of business. But before that, let me share this week's weekly video highlight. And so I recommend you go check out a video that I did on turning a basement storage room into a college dorm. This was at the beginning of the pandemic, and this client reached out to me, and I think this is an excellent video because it's perfect, because I repurposed a lot of pieces into this space to make this college dorm come to life. We repurposed the childhood dresser. We're going to do some of that in one of my clients' home. We repainted it, and in fact, the young lady who was a senior in college, she'd had the dresser since she was 2 years old. When she came in the room for the reveal, she didn't even recognize the dresser. Right? Okay, I see you, Rick, your living room, your salon, the kitchen bay window. Okay, thank you, Barbara. You saw that video already. Thank you for that. Great use of space. I had so much fun doing that video. Also, I repurposed a lot of her artwork she had already purchased, and there were some large pieces in there, from the bed to a storage unit, that I needed to work into the space, but I worked them in a brand new way. Literally, her mom, her whole family, they were blown away. This video, I think, would be excellent to show you and give you inspiration of how you can repurpose things in your own home. Now, this is perfect because this will work whether you're going to do DIY or you're going to hire a designer. Thank you so much. Okay, I know it's time for you to, she's telling me it's time for her to hit the seat. So you know what the deal is at this moment, y'all. When Sustuh Linda is coming on deck, go refill that cup, take your sip, wet your whistle. We got about a 90-second break, and when we come back, everybody's alter ego favorite design assistant, Sustuh Linda, is going to share this week's Dopenificent List. Be right back. Hey there, good people. What's going on, y'all? Oh, I'm so happy to be back up in the hole. Hey, I see you, girl, taking that sip. Listen now. It's me, y'all. Sustuh Linda. I'm back. That's Sustuh, Sustuh Linda. You know, me and Denise, we go way back. third grade, Franklin Elementary School in Omaha on Franklin Street. That's my home girl. I'm back. I know you still need me. Yes. Well, listen, y'all. I told y'all I was dating. That was, I was taking and doing something new, and so I haven't gotten any hits. I'm on. No, I'm not telling you. She talking about which app I'm on. And for me to know and you to find out. Anyway, all right, y'all, let's get to it. Let's get down to it. Y'all know I love this right here. So anyway, this week's Dopenificent List, we always recommend what you ought to do and what you ought to check out. So we got a book this week. It's called The Finer Things by Christian Lemieux, Timeless Furniture, Textiles, and Details. If you into design like Denise, you ought to check this book out. Oh, you miss me? Oh, go ahead, old girl. You're going to make me cry. Let me get my... Go ahead on now. Okay, now, decor item, okay? Now, coffee table books. Now, coffee table books. Like, okay, here's one. You might consider this is a promised land, Barack Obama. You put this out on the table and it becomes like a conversation piece, and people say, oh, she's smart. She reading books like that. But anyway, you could focus on books that talk about your favorite music or maybe inspirational people and history and hobbies. And when you do that, you add to telling the story about your home. Denise always talking about design is really about telling the story, revealing the story of your house and everything. Oh, who that right there? Oh, I see he got, you like what? Oh, I think I got a fan right there. Go ahead. He got the smiley face. Now, here's the favorite meme. Well, really, it's not the favorite meme because what happened was somebody left me a message. I think I got a real fan, y'all. This is what they said. Hi, just wanted to tell you how fun your YouTube show is, and Sustuh Linda is amazing. Oh, y'all, they said Sustuh Linda. Yeah, I need to brag on myself. You said the bragging right. Well, she don't. Sometimes you know how your friend just get on your, but I love her down though. That's my girl. Go ahead on. Now, this is my segment. Let me run it my way. So now, I know this is not a favorite meme, but I just wanted to tell y'all, she said, we can all use more joy. We can. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. Because that's my hashtag, right? Meet me at the beach, I'm going to get there. Y'all know I'm scared of the water. I ain't never been to the beach. But anyway, so now that's the Dopenificent List for this week. Now let's close the show out with TCB, taking care of business, advice on life, the Sustuh Linda way. Now, let's think about it. Let's think about this week. When we support each other, incredible things happen. That's really what the Repurpose Your Challenge Spring Spruce Up is all about. Supporting each other on this show, supporting each other in the Facebook group, making this, Denise, she always trying to help other people. And so y'all get into this repurpose your stuff thing here this spring. Help the planet. Don't throw a bunch of stuff out, right? Help other people. Help yourself. Participate. Meet some new people. Get some new ideas. Because when we support each other, like we do here on the Design Love Show, incredible things happen. Yes, look at me. I'm talking about going to the beach, and y'all know I'm scared of the water, right? I ain't never been to the beach, but this is my hashtag. Meet me at the beach. Anyway, I appreciate y'all supporting me. And when we support each other, incredible things happen. Now, that's all I'm going to say on that. Thank y'all for listening to the TCB Taking Care of Business, the Sustuh Linda way. Now, that's it, y'all. This has been a great, great show. And I need y'all to tune in next week. I won't be there, but our favorite designer, Denise Joy, on next week's episode, she's going to be chatting it up about the heart of the home, redesigning your kitchen. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We're going to see y'all at the next show.